England men performing extremely well.
There's Brendan Dowrick, an 8.5, so Australia still with a little bit of work to do here in the fourth rotation. Now Lee McDermott for England on the parallel bars.
Very nice tip out. And again, the men of course are allowed to repeat an element only twice. They do the element only twice in the routine. Showing good control. And of course we know he's not going to do the difficult dismount, having had injury problems. However, he's still very valuable to the team, performing as he can. Missing vault and floor, and on each of the major pieces he's competing, he won't do a large dismount. And there's that tip out, which he does so nicely. And Diamidov to one bar. Stooping through to a nice high V and pressing to handstand. And there's that dismount. At least he does it well.
Hi, Dad. You all right?
Andrei Kratsov gets his opportunity now for Australia.
Potential start score of 10, one of the few in the competition capable of this. Let's see if he can do it. Horse has a shoulder injury problem, which he actually did on pommel horse, so it's going to take a lot of character for him to get through this routine. This is the difficult part for him. Here he goes. Flare with spindle, travelling along the horse. Beautifully done. Flare over both pommels. Now let's see if he can hold on. Scissors, nearing at the end of the routine. Come on, Andre. Yes.
Good job.
And we needed that very badly. Class performance from our national champion, Andrei Kratsov. Look at that, spindling across the horse as he's travelling to the other end, back into the middle. You can see how high his hips are above the pommels. Most important, he looks so light. Flare handstand, and right there into the dismount. His shoulder's hurting. We can see that that's really given it a tug.
Back with Andrew Atherton for England on the parallel bars.
The top-ranked gymnast in this competition from England. Beautiful worker. Opens with a tippelt and a second one. Very nicely executed Healy turn straight over to side support. A little short on that Stutz and has to walk along the bar a bit. Double pike, oh, couple of steps, but still I think good enough. And here he goes, a couple of steps backwards, 2, maybe 3/10 deduction for that error. Pull that pike nice and tight, and timing of the opening is all important.
I mentioned that we finish on the vault, which has been scoring pretty well tonight, but we've got the rings next, and looking at Andre's shoulder before, how's that going to affect his performance on the rings?
I think he'll get through it. He's a very tough performer. You can see physio there giving it a rub. He's not going to let that get in his way. It really has been bothering him a lot in training. Last few days have been particularly difficult for him, but he is a class performer.
And we need him because we still trail. But with a good score for Andre, we could be still within striking distance of the Englishmen, who are performing exceptionally well tonight. Andre's score just about to come to hand, I believe. Might ease the pain a little. A 9.3 for Andre Kratsov.
What did I manage?
And you're right, we certainly needed that, Liz.
Andre Kratsov there. Let's hope that shoulder comes good, because we need him to be firing England. 136.425 after the fourth rotation. Australia 100.
Of the final rotation in the men's team event, England leading Australia. England 136.425, 2.35 ahead of Australia on 134.075, and it's England on the floor. Australia will be on the vault.
And Ross Brewer starting smoothly. Nice Vender swing. Right arm pressed to handstand. One and a half twister, stumble at the end. And finishing cleanly with a double twist. And here we see starting double leg circles and carrying the swing through. This is a really hard element to do properly, to hold the back of your body up while you're pirouetting around on your hands. Here we are finishing on the double twist.
Over on the vault, Brennan Dowrick. Australia needs to be absolutely outstanding here. Trailing by 2.35 to England at the start of this rotation.
Dowrick is going to do a Yushchenko style vault, round off onto the board. Nice full twist. So Dowrick now finished his 6 apparatus for the competition, just the 1 vault for the men, of course. And here he goes. Good contact with the horse, rising in the second flight, which he needs to do. A small overbalance on the landing. Let's have a look what sort of distance he gets from the horse. Landing just outside that third zone. If you land on the line, you're in the furthest zone. That's how they count it. And as long as you get past the last zone, they will not take any deductions for distance. Nice body position.
Now, Brennan, what can we do here? A 9.025 for Brennan Dowrick on the vault. Good start.
Yes, certainly is. Be interesting to see where the Canadians are on floor. The margin, I think, really is very large. Rather the English on the floor.
7.75 for Aikida. Canadians wouldn't be all that happy with that.
And here would be one of the pivotal routines of this whole competition. Smethurst on floor. Front layout, front full, 1.5. Performs it well. Whip. 1.5 twist backwards, a little bit off direction. And flares going down to a split position, taking a little breather. Lovely.